Hey, g'day. Happy Wednesday. How we all doing? Want to jump on, give you an update, have a chat. We'll do 30 minutes of power. Hope everyone's well. Well, I don't like this way. We got Shooty, the number one man's in the house, Leo. How are ya? So, it's all happening, good people. As the title says, Thailand bound, baby. We're booked. Locked and loaded. October. Here we come in October. And I've got to say, I'm pretty happy. The price wasn't too bad. It was cheaper than last time. So I'm booked in for always fly Singapore Airlines. I'm booked in for $1,350. I was able to tweak it a little bit. Could have got it, I've got to say. So the thing I like about Singapore, right? Very limited direct flights. This is why I don't use StreamYards. They just kick me from my own stream. Anyway, so yeah, I fly Singapore to Brisbane. Okay, and the thing, there's very limited direct flights, Brisbane to Bangkok, right? Not since Thai Airways. So it could go Jetstar, but they're a bit shy and couldn't really give me the times I wanted, like with work and stuff like that. So, but Singapore, sweet. And it's like an hour and a half stopover in Singapore, which is really just enough time to get on the train to go in between terminals and go through security. So it's pretty good. So yeah, that was 1380. I could have done it for 1,000 and had a 6-hour layover in Changi on the way back. Had it been on the way there, I would have probably done it. But on the way back, you just want to get home. So we're booked, locked and loaded, October, which is good, very good. I won't go into, and this is different. I normally don't do this. I normally am a bit of a sneaky bugger, and I don't, because of the trolls, I normally don't tell you when I'm going. But you know what? I don't care. Because what this trip's proved is that the trolls can't do anything. Handley DJing in background. I got rid of that sound. The music's gone, isn't it? How is the sound? Is it good? I'm mic'd up today. I'm doing it. There's no Chinese microphones. Oh, get out of it, Stu. I really don't like StreamYards. I thought I'd give it a go, but it might be a bit easier. But let's just double check. Give me a sec. We'll just double check. Hello. If you fellas could see what I could see at the moment. Nah, it's definitely off. Sounds off. Music off. Yeah, I had that at the start. Okay. Tell me, is the music gone now? Hello, baby. Should be sweet. I got rid of it. So this is what I mean. StreamYards is like just cooked. And they wanted to, like, I'm going to rant about StreamYards. I had to get a new credit card while I was away because I cancelled. They were like charging me $60. What's the noise? Yeah. They're charging me $60 or wanted to, $60 a month. And I just cancelled my card and said it was fraud. You know, I'm not paying, I don't use it that much, and I really don't think it's that good anymore. It's good. It's good for a desktop. I only did this today because I could give people notice I was going live. It's the only reason I use it instead of YouTube. I know other people use Prism, but I think YouTube's platforms, if you're going to stream by yourself, pretty good. But yeah, I'm excited. Thailand in October, Hua Hin, and then it'll either be Bangkok or Pattaya. I've just got to make sure if I want to go to Pattaya, I've just got to get permission from the Rotan LBTQ plus gentleman on his balcony in Jomtien, because I had a great holiday last time in Pattaya because he allowed it. So yeah, that's what I mean. I'm just using the free version. But Prism's not bad, but yeah, too much bugging around. So I'm just gonna have a sip of my coffee. And just to prove it's me and not AI, hang on a sec. There you go. How he's doing? Quick g'day. It's a bit chilly. I got the jumper on this morning. G'day. Clip this, Stacey. Hello, Stacey. G'day, Colleen. There we go. Do my greetings. Hope everyone's well. Let's do some Jomtien balcony streams in October. Well, I might do some. I'll do a Hua Hin balcony stream because the room I stay at has 2 balconies. It's great. 2 for the price of 1 balconies. You gotta love that. So, it'll be good. Be cruising along. It's pretty good times, and it will creep up so quick. Like, it's only 6 months, which is great. Enough time to build up some more annual leave. Fuck. He's paid the accommodation, which is a month. Get that done. Get a little bit of money saved put aside for my spendings. But like I said yesterday, there won't be a lot of spending money required because Hua Hin's not as expensive as Phuket. So it'll just be a bit of You just cruise along. Everything's cheap there. We've got one of my mates here at the moment. He's running amok. He's an older fella. He's messaging me going, "Oh, where's this and where's that? Where are the girlies?" Pretty funny man. So yeah, well, I reckon and I'm only going for 2.5 weeks too, so it's there's not the need. I could almost just take a little bit of cash and that would be it. Wouldn't need to, we don't want to repeat of the old wise card. That was a bit, a bit of shenanigans there. The old Capricorn Bank, God love them. But yeah, life's good. And the thing I'm a big one on you. Always got to have something to look forward to. And boom, do I have something to look forward to now? October, baby. Living the dream on the working man's side of the game. Hope everyone's had a good long weekend. I had a good first day back to work in the UK. Tuesday, it'd be like Tuesday night there because you poor buggers are behind us. But no, it's good. Shout out. I've got to give some shout outs. Shout out to Simon Beach doing God's work, cleaning the genre up. Don't know where he is this morning, but he's been doing it great. He's doing it everywhere. He's doing it on Kick. He's doing it on the YouTubes. He's doing it on Discord. He's running this show. Capio, I woke up middle of the night, I kind of was half asleep, heard a bit of Capio stream, and Stu's back. Chuck your link in the chat, Stu. If you haven't already, give him a like and a subscribe. Or get his channel back to where it was before the trolls had a crack at him. The good people doing God's work. Mod Potential's in the house. You still haven't shown me this potential. Tam the man, how are you, mate? We're almost there. Team was Tuesday yesterday. I think it's cracking tomorrow night. Isn't it like Melbourne and the Dogs or something like that tomorrow night? That'll be a Thursday night cracker. And then we go straight into Manly and the Dragons. So it's actually good. Manly they've had Thursday night games, got a Friday game, a Thursday game, and then a Sunday game. It's after Anzac Day. That'll be the game I'm going to. And I'll be pumping out the Sydney content. Let me tell you. He did get a warning off about time too. It was a shit look, Tan. Really was. And Moses is a great player, but he's a cockhead. He acts like him and Tedesco. And it's funny they played together. They just act like cockheads. And he touched a ref, and that's he should be sitting on the sidelines for at least 4 weeks, so he misses the Manly game for that. I just hate the way he does it. He's an annoying little shit. But that's my rant. Big up. So we got about 40 in the chat, which is about, I don't know, 4 more. We don't. We've got about 16, which is still 15 more than what Colin gets. Wow. Stu's bringing the drama. You can say that, but I ain't reading it. But I'm not disagreeing either, Stu. That's the important point. I'm just not commenting at all. Looks like we're going in. Thanks, Leo. You're a good man. Flick your link in there too, mate. You're still doing live streams, aren't you, bro? Big ups. Just remember, anyone wants to clip this and that, you will be copyrighted. Stacey in Iowa, I will have no hesitation. This is my intellectual or unintellectual property because I'm not that smart, and you will be copyrighted. We're taking over, we're winning, Stu. It's what we do. Who else in the genre does working man's side of the day, man's game commutes? No, just me. Well, half the other blokes don't work, do they? They're in their bed sits in Sunderland, Kings Lynn, John TM. He's got a midget wrestling stream. That sounds all right. I remember back in the 90s when things weren't so PC. I remember going to the pub one night. I was only about 19, 20, and there was jelly wrestling. That was pretty good. That was a good night out. Bit of jelly wrestling. We can't do that now. It's degrading towards women in the woke year 2026. But no, it's all good. look, going back to the whole travel thing, I'm just glad I've got it done, dusted, booked, because if it does, if the Strait of Hormuz doesn't open up, and petrol goes up, I'm booked in, so they put their prices up, not for me, baby. And obviously this trip, there's no internal flights. It's all driving. So, that may go up, the commute to Wahin and back, but hey, that's all right. I'll look after Bobby Taxi. He's a good man. And yeah, but no, I might, just the vlog, I might use Jojo. We can go, beep, beep, keep smiling. I don't, how when your holiday's over and you go up the escalator of depression, you always get sad. But I also get sad when Carter does too, because you're not going to see any content until he goes back to Thailand. He's good. He's not the OG for no reason. Is Carter? He's a quirky fella. I missed him in Bangkok. I think I missed him by about 2 hours. I was with Dommy, and we were having beers and had dinner. I don't know if I was supposed to say that or that Dom was in Bangkok. Oh, sorry, bro. Yeah, well, so you know what, Capio? I use Bobby, but I haven't seen him for 3 years. He just hooks me up with his drivers, eh? And it's good they come in, bang. He's a top fella. But yeah, so yeah, I missed him. I went to stumble into my last night in Bangkok. And he just gone. So it would have been Carter. I would have walked up to him and gone, beep, beep. But yeah, it's all good. You don't have to, it's like sometimes you do that. You like someone, the character they play, and you meet them, and they're not what, there have been people that are like that. So, it might have been a blessing in disguise. No, it's just his business name, Stu. He's very good, very friendly guy, keeps you comfortable. Yeah, got a ticket. I remember one trip, and the bugger took a photo and put it on Facebook. That was all right. He set up a bed for me in the back of. He's got the big cars. Sent me up a bed, and I slept from patio to Bangkok. It was great. Yeah. Yeah. See, I think now, from the sounds in Capio, I reckon he's got at least 6, 7 drivers working for him. Because, like I said, I haven't seen him for probably 3 trips. And I use his business all the time. Like this trip, it was Bangkok to Wahin to Pattaya, and Pattaya to airport, and then also he picked up a friend of mine and dropped a friend of mine off from Wahin that was catching up with me. Yeah, he's good. He's a good fella. No, he's never let me down. Never been late. His driver's always good. They'll stop you for a coffee. And good prices. It feels like his prices haven't really changed much since COVID either, which is really good. He's good, Bobby. And actually, my mate who's over there now is using his company as well, so it's good. Of course, you're a VIP, Capio. You're the number 2 streamer in this genre behind Stu. I forgot about that. But yeah, so that's all. We're locked in. Having said that, I am toying with the idea, because I do get into Bangkok quite early. I am toying with the idea of taking the first class train. I'm just going to do my research, find out what train station I've got to go from to do it. So we'll see. As it gets closer, I can make that call. I just wish they'd open up the ferries from Wahin to Pattaya, because that'd be a game changer. And that would pretty much, like, I'm 50-50 at the moment, Bangkok, or for those last 5 days, Bangkok or Pattaya. Pattaya is probably nudging just because it's cheaper. Like you just have cheaper days out. You know, it's a little bit. Bangkok's a little. There's more to do, but um, if the ferry was open, I would definitely be probably 90% Pattaya just because it's quicker. The ferry's 45 minutes or was 45 minutes, and you know it's 3.5 hours by road. But then I'm gonna do a bit of investigation whether there's private boats you could hire. Like honestly, like to give you an idea, Pattaya to Wahin to Pattaya by road is 350. Sorry, 3,500. Right now, if you've got a private speedboat and you can get it for under that, fuck, it's worth it. You know, you're cutting down a third of the time. Yeah, you got to muck around. You got to get to the pier, and you got to get a bolt from Bali. What is it, Bali Thai Pier or whatever it's called? Capio know the name. That I always get it wrong. But you still, you know, yeah. Well, it's still if it's 2 hours, it's still better than that one. Oh, hello. I gotta say, I gotta be careful how I say this. I want to be really PC. But Jesus, it's so good when you're driving, you're commuting in the morning, and you see people. I use the word people rather than agenda. You see fit people out exercising. If you can read between the lines there, people, you know exactly what I'm saying. And let's just say active wear is a gift. There you go. You know what I'm saying without me being grubby because I'm not like that. So it's all systems go. You can hear there's a bit of a pep in my step this morning. It's always at once. I've always found when you're traveling, it feels real once you book the flights. You know, like I've had the accommodation booked. You know, and my go-to has always been a Goda because you can book now, pay later. And what that also does, it allows you, and I've done this before. I'm locked in, right? I've locked in for those prices, but I can keep looking. And if I find a better price, I can just cancel and rebook, which is good. That just allows me that flex. If I do stay in Pattaya, I'm going to stay somewhere different. Just because the trolls now know where I stayed last time, got to be a step ahead. So yeah, I stayed at a place called Shalat. Really nice hotel. It's a Jewish hotel, but that didn't put me off at all. It was really nice. I've stayed there 4 times, and I just want to try somewhere a little bit different, and probably, you know, just to kind of and a little bit better. Like it's nice. The rooms are nice there, but there's not really a lot going on there. So I've just kind of looked at some similar sort of location. I had flirted with the idea if I go to Pattaya staying above Crystal or Go again, because that was an interesting time I did that. But I thought, nah, don't want to stay right in LK Metro, because that's a little bit how you doing. But it's good now. I can now got 6 months to head down, bum up, get in this. There's a bit going on at work, so I can kind of throw myself into that now, knowing that I got the light at the end of the tunnel in October, and it does leave me enough time to do October then April, which will be good. I might do Songkran next year, which is, I think, what's today's date? The 9th or the 8th. Songkran's coming up on the 13th. I might do it in Hua Hin or even Chiang Mai. I'll do a big trip. I'll do like a month in April next year, and we might go back to, we might see Chiang Mai again. I'm thinking maybe 4 days in Phuket. All of this, I haven't even done my next trip. I'm thinking the trip after. But what I was thinking, I was going to be strategic, and I'm thinking I might do 4 days in Phuket, jump on a plane to Chiang Mai, do Chiang Mai 4 or 5 days, and then jump on the plane to Hua Hin, because then there's less driving. So looking at that, pretty good. I think that the locals there like the fact it probably stops. I reckon once the planes if they ever do go all the way into to Hua Hin, with besides just those couple, you're probably going to see it and may turn into Phuket from a tourist perspective because it's so good. You know, it is nice. It's not as busy, and and people don't really know about it. You know, unless you do a bit of a deep dive on YouTube or you know someone that knows someone. The mainstream they know Phuket, they know Samui, they know Pattaya. You know, so we'll see. It's gonna be nice. Like I'm gonna be there for like a week and a half, which will be a decent time. Well, like I said, I'm thinking about I'll either hire a car or a bike. I just got to get a bit of practice on the bike if I do that. But, you know, I might be able to just hire a little runabout car and, you know, go have a bit of a drive around. You know, Petrobras is not that far away. I can check that out. Go down what is it, Kautakio? I'm probably not saying that right. Hang on. Sorry in advance for the indicator. Come on, you flog. Don't you hate it when you indicate and the fuckhead behind you speeds up? Yeah, you dickhead. And the Tesla driver tried to do the same thing. Sorry. Flog. But it's all good. So I'll be good. You know, that's the thing. Like, I'll spend a bit of time there. Different sort of holiday. It won't be like it. Like, normally I get to Phuket and I'm just like an animal. Like, I get on the piss big time and I always get sick. Like, especially like leading up, I haven't drunk. I've been healthy. And those first two, my body just doesn't, just rejects it kind of. That's why I got a bit sick last time. So it'll be a bit different. Hua Hin is a bit more chilled like that. There are places to party, but it's more of I find it, for me, it's more of a day drink, you know, an early kind of drinking kind of spot. Not going to lie, I missed my changs out of like Thursday night. I went out in the beers and we got this beer called 4X Ultra, which is low carb and it's like 90 calories in a schooner. A schooner's a little bit smaller than a pint. It's probably about 2/3 of a pint and doesn't taste as good. I've got to say, Chang's really grown on me over the years. Nectar of the gods. And the thing is, I'm at that point I can drink it with ice, and it's just as good. Which is especially and that's what I've noticed as well. In Hua Hin, there are a lot of bars that sell the big bottles, like they do up north, which is good. You know, you can get hey Frosty, hello brother. You get a big bottle for about 100 baht, and that's when you do need is it Chang Gal Peng? Probably said that wrong. But you need your glass of ice and you just kind of smash through it. It can get dangerous because when you add the ice, it does take the edge off the carbonation and you get through it and you're, oh yeah, boys, loving this. So yeah, that's me. But in the meantime, I've got to go to Sydney Anzac Day weekend. So it's that 25th of April. We'll go down there and the Saturday I'll be doing a bit of I'm staying on Northern Beach. I'm staying at Brookvale, about a 2-minute walk from the ground where the mighty Manly Seagulls play. But we'll go through Sydney. I'll do a bit of vlogging for you. We'll smash that out. And yeah, I've been doing my research. I'm gonna be a nerd. I'm actually gonna get a new camera before I go. Insta360 have brought out a new point and shoot, the Go Ultra, that looks like a game changer. It's 4K, where the 3 isn't. The 3 is 2.7, and it also supports external mic, which will be great. I'll be able to use this, and it's so small. It's tiny as. It's smaller than a GoPro, and I'll just be able to put out a lot better content. Without having to, you know, at the moment you do a walk and talk with the Go 3, and I got to pretty much do the whole audio again with voiceover. So that'll be good. And I can put a fair bit of content, more than just I love the 3-minute power shorts, the boots on the grounds. When I'm away, they're great and they're easy to do, but I can do some walk and talks and do some exploring around town, which will be a bit of fun. We can do a walk and talk around 94, do a walk and talk around Bintabart during the day. Soy 88, I think that was Soy's. We only went there once. Just my only advice is, if you plan on walking around Thailand, and I do like walking and exploring, you want to do that part solo. You don't want to do it with a Thai lady, because I don't like walking. I'm yet to meet a Thai woman that likes to walk. And again, being controversial, over the years, and while I've been going there since 2011, how do I say this without being... The Thai ladies have grown, okay? And I'm not talking grown in height. They've definitely become more pumpooey. And it's like, I get it. They just don't like walking. And I'm generalising. Let's be honest. I'm generalising. Give me a second. Fuck. You asshole. Or Gaza would say you can't. That's all right. But yeah, so I kind of made that mistake in Waihin. I wanted to go for a walk. I pretty much wanted to walk from 94 all the way to Soy. I always get confused. I don't know if it's Soy 80 or Soy 88. And halfway after Market Square, we had to stop and get a bolt because she was cooked. Imagine being 4'11" and weighing not much, and it was just too much to walk. But anyway, that happens. I think it's the best way. Walking around somewhere, you get to see, like in a car, you kind of switch off a bit if you're in a car and someone else is driving, whereas you got time walking to kind of really get the lay of the land and such. So I'll do that. We'll give you some walk and talks, which are always pretty good. Obviously, here I could actually probably do some nighttime walk and talks, because the whole, I guess that manga scene isn't as full on as it is in somewhere like Pattaya. In Soy 94, once you get down past the first little bit, once you get to Wonderland, there's not a lot of massage places. It's all just restaurants and bars. So I could probably, and if you haven't been there, Soy 94 is a really weird street. It kind of, there's a big loop in it. So we could probably do that. We could do a bit of a walk and talk at night even. And go down, get in the back where there's like, the back part where you've got Cheers, you've got halfway in, I can't remember, there's another one across the road. You've got more of the restaurant bars, and they're not really girly bars, they're more restaurants with that, which is pretty good. We've got a couple minutes left and we're going to call it. But we kind of, I'm going to try to do these every morning, boys or whatever. It just depends on who's live. I'm not going to overstream, any of the trilogy, so to speak. But if anyone else streams stuff, then. But if Stu Beach or Capio, I won't be overstreaming them. They're the main ones. They're the OGs of this genre. The streaming side of the game. But if any pot washers or balcony dwellers or Iowa owls, don't worry about them. They're not. Just remember, I'll say it again. For Stacey, this is my content, my unintellectual property. You do use it, you will be struck. There you go. We just put that in. We'll give it a couple of minutes. I'm going to call it. Get on the working man side of the game. Another day closer to Thailand in October. Which is quite good. Yeah. It's the only thing, like, we're not winter yet, right? We're getting there. What are we, April? Well, it's cooled down, but the mornings are cracking. The blue sky, it's great. It's very, very good. You know, I'm a big sook about our winters because I don't like the cold weather. But if you could have a winter where I'm sure you pommy fellas, if I tell you, you know, it's going to be between 8 degrees. It gets to about 19, 20 middle of the day and the sun's out. Ah, here it is. The man doing God's work, the great Simon Beach. He's smashing them all around this genre. He's doing it on Kick. He's doing it on YouTube's, and he's doing it on Discord. Yeah, I heard that too. That would warn him for showing explicit material. You just can't do that. You know, what's he doing showing pornography? I'm disgusted. I'm mortified and horrified that he would do that. You know, us Australians, we can't even access that kind of stuff anymore. Thanks to our government, you can't get Pornhub's gone. They packed their bags up. They're not in Australia. RedTube have done the same. So they can't blame me. I haven't struck them because I haven't flashed them because I have no access to porn now in Australia. And I think, who have I? I think I got Tim once. I did get Callum, but you know he's 235 kilos. He deserves it. Oh, is he? Oh, is he still around? I never see him. He's irrelevant. You know, go road like lad. You won't see Christmas out. Yeah, he's a loser. Absolutely obsessed loser, Beachy. But anyway, you've come in as I'm finishing. What do we got? Almost there. Surprised Cappy hasn't come in and go, we're almost over because of speed bumps. Hope the sound's good. Hope everyone's enjoyed the stream. Maybe one of the boys might go live. You know, Beachy will probably go live on Kick later. He's killing it. I think he's getting 400 or 500 people on Kick. They're big numbers. Colin and Bacon Mike would only dream of those numbers. Yeah, duds, bacons. I love that word, bacon. It's pretty good. I know it's rhyming slang. You've got to add another word to it, but I'm not going to. Okay, give me a second. Okay, good people. At this point, after 30 solid minutes, I'm going to call it a stream. Remember, if you're in doubt, pull out, combo out. Have a cracking Wednesday, and I'll see you next time. Remember, sub up to Stu. It's a great channel, great content. Jump on the Kick and see Simon Beach. He's killing it. 365, family friendly, no alts, no clones, no duds, no bacons. Hey, people, have a good one. Cambo out. It'll be up. Leaving it up. I've said nothing controversial. You know me. Got nothing to hide. See you later, eh?